World Central Kitchen mourns their workers as Israel strike and kill 7 of their members.
Rasta transportation, you know. Rasta transportation to the world.
Deeprootstv, you know.
Tell
I
the
up
little
my YouTube,
boys and girls.
Deeprootstv.
Yeah.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. See real roots, them, the man. The real roots.
Greetings and salutations, to all nation. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's your favorite Jamaican. It's Rastafari, so the year of Deeprootstv. Thank you for tuning into the Rastaman channel. Now, if your first time you're tuning into the Rastaman channel, ladies and gentlemen, fill up the Rastaman panel. Now, war is in the air, and the Rastaman have not joined the war as yet, but it seems like I'm going to have to end that, because as you know, it's been about 6 months now as Israel has continued its unrelentless barrage of bombing and killing in the Gaza, as it appears there been a mistake again, because Israel seems to have struck a aid convoy and prompting condemnation worldwide. It's been 7 workers killed of the well-known humanitarian non-profit organization calls themselves the World Kitchen. As the Middle East crisis extends, Israel strike an aid convoy prompting condemnation and apology from Netanyahu. Yes, a World Central Kitchen vehicle was destroyed by the airstrike in Deir al-Balah, in the center of the Gaza Strip, as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel deeply regrets the strike, killing 7 aid workers with World Central Kitchen in Gaza. Ladies and gentlemen, this strike seems to have, raised the eyes of the people now, because over 6 months now, the Palestinians have lost over 31,000 people, where 12,000 or more are being reported as children. The Israel military has taken responsible for the strike that has killed the 7 aid worker. The 7 aid worker who were killed were known for their passion for helping others. In a UN meeting, US, Britain and France do not join condemnation of Israel's strike in the diplomatic compound. Fear of government strike in Syria could spur relations attack in Israel and the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, there also was a strike, like we're saying here, against Damascus, and it appeared that there could be a escalation. Seems like Israel has undeclared war with Iran. Now, the Israeli strike on the aid convoy in the Gaza Strip that killed 7 of these workers, the charity group called the World Central Kitchen, set off international outrage and prompt an unusual apology from the wartime Israeli government. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has rejected almost unequivocally international criticism over his nation's prosecution of the war in Gaza against Hamas, said Tuesday night that Israel deeply regret the tragic incident. We here in Israel, he says, did not mean to strike that convoy. 7 aid workers with World Central Kitchen were killed in the Gaza Strip when the convoy were under fire on Monday night, according to the aid organization and Gazan health official. The disaster relief organization founded by Spanish chef Jose Andres said the convoy was hit in airstrike in the statement following the attack. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel referred to the case as tragic for the force unintentionally hitting the innocent people. He said Israel was in touch with the foreign government over this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, protest has turned into riot in Jerusalem, in the home of Netanyahu, as Israel police has clashed with anti-government protesters outside outside Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's home, Jerusalem, on Thursday night, with the third day demonstrating, calling for early election, and is ousting. Thousands of protests have been going on for years in Israel, and this is also one of the reasons why you see Netanyahu have turned up the fire on the Gaza Strip, because a sitting president in a wartime is not usually removed. But ladies and gentlemen, the genocide that has been happening in Gaza for the last 6 months, where the ICC, the International Criminal Court, has brought charges against Israel and have came with the conclusion that there are reasons to believe that there are perceived genocide going on. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a shame, as the World International Criminal Court has done, as South Africa and other states have brought Israel into the court, and as others had found them guilty of atrocities against humanity, as far as the starvation and the amount of killing of women and children. The United States of America still have not stopped signing and sending weapons to kill these innocent people, as people around the world are watching what they call democracy in the United States. It's arming the bully and helping to remove a certain set of people from their land, ladies and gentlemen. The World Central Kitchen is mourning the grief of their 7 workers, but the Gaza Strip are mourning over 30,000 dead, most which are women and children. Leave your comment, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like the Rasta man have to go join the war talk, because war is in the air, and me want uno to hear what's really going on. So depending on how this video go, then I'll jump into the war. If not, I'll continue to read the local news. But I seems to be getting more interested in the war, because it appears that Iran is about to come in the war, ladies and gentlemen, because the United States are sending and funding Israel, and other people are going to have to get into the war. As the news is reporting right now, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Israel has bombed the Iranian consulate in Syria, and the Iranians are saying that they are looking to escalate the war. So that's why I tell you, say, war is in the air. A Gaza, I'm saying, you know, say we not care, and no boy we not fear, because everyone gonna go sooner or later, if you know, as it is being reported right now. Iranian says that their embassy has been bombed in Syria, and they have killed top commander there in Syria, Damascus. Special report from Damascus. Suspected Israel warplane bombed Iran's embassy in Syria on Monday, in a strike that Iran said killed 7 of military advisors, including 3 senior commanders, making a major escalation in Israel war with the regional advisories. It's being reported by the major reports, the newspaper saying that at the site in the Mezeh district of Damascus, saw emergency workers climbing on top of rubble of destroyed building inside of the diplomatic compound adjacent to the main Iranian embassy building. Emergency vehicles were parked outside, and Iranian flags hung from a pole by the debris. We strongly condemn this atrocity, this terrorist attack that targeted the Iranian consulate building in Damascus and killed numbers of innocent Syrians. Foreign ministers Faisal Mekdad says, who seen in the site along with the Syrian internal minister. Iranian ambassador of Syria said the strike hit the consulate building in the ambassador compound that is residing was on the top 2 floor. Ladies and gentlemen, Iranian Islam Revolution Guard Corps said in a statement that 7 Iranian military advisors died in a strike, including Mohammad Reza Zahid and senior commander in its Quadr Force, which is an elite force, expunged and paramilitary arm. Israel has long targeted Iranian military installation in Syria and those of its proxies, but Monday attack was the first time Israel has hit a vast embassy compound itself. It has ramped up those strikes in parallel with the campaign against the Iran-backed Palestinian group Hamas, which ignited the Gaza war, which an October 7th attack on Israel and killed about 1,200 people and took 253 hostages, according to Israel's tally. More than 32,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's offensive in Gaza, according to Palestinian Health Authority. Israel military has escalated airstrike in Syria against Iran Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and in Iranian-backed Lebanese armed group Hezbollah, both of which supports Syria's President Bashar al-Assad. Israel typically do not discuss attack by its force on Syria but when they were asked about the strike, an Israeli military spokesperson said, "We do not comment on reports in the foreign media." The New York Times cited 4 unnamed Israeli officers as acknowledging Israel had carried out an air attack. Iranian UN mission described the strike as flagrant violation of the United Nations Charter, international law, and fundamental principles that involve the diplomatic and consulatory premises, saying that the strike was a significant threat to the region of peace and security. The Iranian mission urged that the United Nations Secretary or Security Council to condemn the attack, said Tehran reserved the right to take a defensive or decisive response. Hezbollah, a Lebanese group, seems seen as an Iranian most powerful armed proxy in the region, vowed to retaliate. This crime will not pass without enemies receiving the punishment and revenge, the group said in a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like war is in the air. Listen, enough people are running scared, but Bob Marley done told you the only solution is total destruction. Leave your comment on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if Israel is committing a genocide in the Gaza. Leave your comment, share this, and let me know if we go in at the war star, because I need to get in there and give you a historical background of what's going on. If on a warm, if we get in at the war, I'll start reporting on it if on a share and like Panda's video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deeprootstv reporting live. The Iranian consulate in Syria has been bombed by Israel, and the idea of their high officials that says they do not comment, but as per the United States papers, it's saying that they have 4 top officials that says that yes, I them do it. What y'all gonna do? It seems like Iran might be retaliating, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deeprootstv reporting that, Iran probably gonna get into the war soon. So it a widen at that America want, and that Israel has bombed the Iranian consulate in Syria, and Iran said this is an act of war. Also, Israel has mistakenly bombed the world. Israel has mistakenly bombed the world's central kitchen and have killed over 7 workers. And it appears that this bombing of the world's central kitchen is spread wide amongst countries. The world's central kitchen is in Washington, but it's being reported that an Australian, a British, United States citizen have also been killed in this brazen attack on the Gaza by Israel airstrike. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deeprootstv. Leave your comment. Let me know if Israel gone too far. Let me know if them figure further. Cause it appears that them want to wipe out the whole of the Gaza. I'm Rastafari, so to here of Deeprootstv. More life, more joy, yeah, more happiness.
Yeah, man, big up Deeprootstv, caution session. Big up Deeprootstv.
Yo, this one is for the youth. Yeah, you're watching Deep Roots. I know you're cute.
Deeprootstv.
Big up Deeprootstv.
Shout out to D-Roots, bro. Shout out Deeprootstv.
Tune in to Deeprootstv. Log in, subscribe, online, YouTube. Get there or be square. Jacoby said that.
Log on to Deeprootstv.
Fire,